here at LA Comic-Con, and who do I have the honor of talking to today?
You are speaking to Kelsey Fernandez.
And tell us who you were cosplaying and why you picked this cosplay.
MCU Mysterio, aka Quentin Beck, and I chose him because, a very shallow reason, I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's not a terrible reason at all. I applaud this reason. So, how long did it take you to either finish this particular cosplay, put together the pieces?
So I commissioned most of the suit. This is not my own doing. It took a little bit of fitting, took a little bit of tweaking. I will be painting some parts later on, so that'll be more effort intensive. But the part that took the most time was my lasers, which are not visible right now, which my dad put together, and that took him upwards of 80 hours, probably. But his engineering degree came in handy for that.
Bless engineers. As a fellow engineer, I'm just so excited to see these. Sorry, it's going to distract me because I'm so excited to see these. So who did you commission this from, and how did you go about figuring out who you would? There's a lot of options out there. So
I actually went to the same people who did my Queen Atlanta from Aquaman suit and the coating armor. So they did such a great job on Atlanta that I decided I'm coming back for that.
Fantastic. They obviously impressed you with their quality. Also, I have a quick question. Have you ever looked up for free resources on learning to build cosplays or whatever? Like, do you have any recommendations on those? On what got you into kind of like cosplaying?
Recommendations, not really. I've usually just scrolled through YouTube, and the RPF is actually a really good site for any of that kind of stuff. That helped me with Steve Trevor at Long Beach earlier in the year. Really, what got me into it was just coming to conventions over a decade ago, seeing the cosplayers then, which weren't as prolific as they are now or as intense, but even seeing them then, I said, I want to do that. And my brain just latched on and never let go.
Well, I'm glad, because I know I've interacted with you before, and I enjoy seeing you at conventions. And what brought you to LA Comic-Con? Is there a special place in your heart for this specific con, or is it just you're close?
Actually, this is my first time at LACC. I keep saying to myself that I'm going to go. Then I forget that it's in October. It happens, and I'm going, oh, right, that's happening right now. Oh, okay. And it rebranded itself 4 times, so I got really confused as to what con was when and whether it was still the same con. So now that it's finally LACC, I was like, okay, I'm just going to get my badge and go.
Awesome.
And I don't need a hotel, so that's super helpful.
Yeah, because hotels in downtown LA tend to be a little bit pricey. I think that's putting it nicely.
A little bit.
What's your favorite thing about cosplaying?
Jeez. I mean, at the top of the list is the community, all the people that I get to know. I really started doing the business card thing and going up to people and talking to them and talking shop really at the beginning of this year, late last year. And my network has just exploded since then. It's been phenomenal. You are, of course, a member of that network, so it's just been phenomenal since then. So that, and just being able to talk shop creatively with all these different people to network and get resources from people and tips from people on builds that they're not doing, but they know a thing that can help you with yours. So yeah.
Funny how networking is definitely applicable in cosplay as well as in professional careers. So what topics do you want to see covered by any sort of cosplay podcast or community podcast?
I think probably I'd want to focus on kind of alterations. It seems like there's a ton of foam builds and prop builds and all of that sort of resources out there. I feel like for someone like me who takes commissioned builds and just kind of tweaks them, repaints them, I feel like a little bit more of that would be super helpful, because I don't see any of that anywhere. Because, I mean, I don't mean to speak badly, but it's elitism is an issue in this community, unfortunately, and still today is. And buying or commissioning your costumes is still kind of looked down on. So I feel like if that could be changed a little bit, if the perception could be changed a little bit, and just saying look at the alterations that we're doing to this, look at the tweaks that we're doing to this, that would be a nice little addition to what's already out there.
Absolutely, I agree wholeheartedly, because you don't have to make every inch of your costume to cosplay and have fun. You could buy all of it and come cosplay and have fun with everyone here. So before we kind of wrap this up, Instagram information? How can we contact you? How can we support and follow you?
MovieGirl91, that is my Instagram handle. It's not, my following is not huge, pretty small, but that is where I hang out and that is where I post all of my content.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.